And Brendan Allen is here now with us. And of course, you're rocking the purple. We know you want to get the fights to Louisiana. That is a big deal for you, isn't it?
Big deal. It was great to have Dustin out here.
Yeah.
That's my guy. Like, Alan's here. We got Louisiana guys in the house, so it's great to put on for them, and I definitely want them to come back to New Orleans. It's been a long time, or anywhere in Louisiana. I want to put on for my family, my home team, and put on for the boot.
All right, well, that might happen in the future, but let's talk about what happened tonight. Is this the fight that you expected with Paul? You were very, I want you to bring it. I want you to come to me with this fight. Is that what you got tonight?
I wasn't expecting him to go for my legs. I saw him doing it in like 1 or 2 fights, but I wasn't expecting him to go under. That's why I kept letting him dive under, because I didn't really care. I wanted to go for his back, but he made me eat my words for that a little bit. I was like, I can't believe I let him go under like that. I would never do that. So I was like, but it is what it is. Yeah, I came out with the win. I got in one kind of position right there that was a little hairy, but I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So just another day.
Gotcha.
First off, is the knee at all painful from that calf slicer? Did it do any pressure to the knee at all?
Yeah, things were popping, but
yeah.
I think I've popped a lot of things in my ankles
felt
before.
okay?
Yeah, I felt it popping, but I knew like at one point, when you do jiu-jitsu enough, there's no more. Like, he's not wrenching anymore and nothing else is going to happen. Again, I've been in a lot of positions like that. I've been popped in tournaments and stuff like that growing up. So I knew there was nothing left as far as extension-wise. So I was fine, but it's a little sore right now.
That small limp you just had, was that from the knee or is that just from the
ankle?
The fight?
It's more in my ankle.
From soft tissue from kicks and everything?
No, it was just from that one transition. I felt it in my ankle and in my knee, but I don't really feel too bad in my knee at all right now. I feel it in my ankle. Excuse me, but it was just from that one transition.
Yeah.
And I felt it in the second when I went to step out. But again, it's my fault. I let him go under, and we'll back to the drawing board and we'll fix that and it won't happen again.
We hope it's just like 1 week soreness thing and you're back to, nothing, no injuries for you, obviously. You have that momentum going right now. You seem to be just killing it in the division. I want to talk about the confidence, though, man. You came in this week with a confidence higher than I've ever seen. You've always been a confident guy. You've had reason to do it. But we were talking about this. We were like, God, I hope he's not getting overconfident and he's going to maybe get complacent in a guard, a dangerous guard like Paul Craig. But you talked about the sports psychologist and how you go to that. I know sometimes those things just get your mentals right, but also preparation builds confidence. Was it one or the other that got you so confident in this fight week?
I think the skills and ability have always been there, but it's the mental aspect that I've been working on. You train jiu-jitsu, you train striking, you train all these things, but if you don't train your mentality, then there's that fault there, and that's where my fault was, I believe. And now I'm able to start putting the guy from the gym into the cage, and I think that's why we see more and more, because I still haven't shown fully of what I'm capable of. I'm just edging out, just a little bit more at a time, and I'm only 27. I turned 28 in a month or so. So I still got time, but for right now, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go hunt. This was opening weekend in Illinois, so I'm a little pissed off that I missed it. So I'm really going to go hunt. We're bringing my kids to Disney World next week. I'm going to go be a dad. I'm going to rest up. I'm going to enjoy my life a little bit. I've worked very, very hard to get here. I fought 3 times consistently every year since I've been in the UFC to get here. Now I think I do well enough, and now I'm in a spot where I can fight twice a year, get a full training camp, be fully healthy, put more effort into my recovery, and be able to make even bigger waves and still focus on my mentality and keep growing that as well. Paul's a tough guy. I'm happy to have that name on my resume, and I've defended my spot now twice, and I think I've earned a shot at a #1 contender. I have tied for the longest win streak, and I'm finishing these guys. I'm fighting the best guys that I can get. I'm fighting these guys that are supposed to come to the division and be killers, guys that are on like 7-year win streaks, and I'm finishing them. I'm not going out there and I'm not going to scorecards. I'm finishing these guys. My resume speaks for itself. I don't have to speak. I don't have to talk shit, but we'll see what happens. I hope the UFC sees that and knows that I am the next big thing. I've been in there with Sean. I was a lot younger. I was a lot immature mentally, and I think I was still winning that fight. I just made a bad audible, and I got caught. I'm happy he's the champion. Congrats to him. I think he's a funny guy. Like, he plays the antics, but that all aside, I know in my heart I'm better, and I think he does too, but we'll see what happens.
Does he beat Dricus?
No.
Okay.
Or does he beat Dricus? Yes. Dricus is the luckiest guy in the world, but I don't think he beats Sean. I think Sean's that guy. He starts slow and he comes on, and I think stylistically, I think Sean's a little too much and a little too experienced for Dricus. Dricus just runs his mouth, and he catches guys on burst, but other than Whitaker, who's he beat the whole time in a fight? He's always losing and comes back, which is great. He can dig deep. He's good at digging deep. Congrats to him. But I personally don't think he beat Sean.
Yeah.
He definitely don't beat me, so I don't worry about it.
So after your last fight, I was sitting cage side, and I remember listening to your post-fight interview, and I thought it was so mature of you to say, you know, early on in your career, you just fought whoever, but you were taking like a very serious path. Like, I'm working my way to a title. I'm only going to take these guys. And then you end up in this fight with Paul Craig. I totally get it. Like, sometimes we just have to go to work, and you got to get the best guy you can get. That said, if you think that Dricus loses to Sean or whatever, is that like a guy you want to put you want to claim that? Like, if he loses, I want that guy to get yourself into a title shot?
That's a great question. Honestly, you never know which way the matchmakers in the UFC is looking, right?
Right.
Because
Well, it depends on how long you want to wait as well.
I don't want to fight till around UFC 300. I want to sit out for a little bit, enjoy my kids, and be a little bit smarter, grow a little bit maturely, and I just want to be a father for a little bit. I haven't been able to be home for a little while, like consistently, and when I do get to do that, I get super close with my kids because I have them pretty much all the time when I'm home, and she's here right now, and I don't want to miss these moments. I'm here chasing these moments more than I'm chasing that gold. I'm chasing gold like everyone else, but I'm chasing that moment right there. This is something that nobody can take from me and her. I could die tomorrow, and she still got this moment right here with me. So, and I got it with her. But I don't know what way the UFC's looking, right? They could say, oh, well, if I beat this guy, why do you get a title shot coming off a guy the champion just beat, you know? Come here.
There we go.
Come here,
Alan,
baby.
was this the first fight? Brandon, was this the first fight that she's been to?
Yeah, she's been around it her whole life. When I was in Milwaukee, when I was training in Milwaukee, she was 1 or 2 weeks old, and we went straight to camp. And she was in Milwaukee when it was freezing, so she had RSV, got RSV and everything there. So she's been around fighting her whole life. She's seen me fight all the time, but this is her first time here. She's old enough to comprehend things pretty much. She knows I fight. Like I told everyone, if I get slept tonight, she's not going to be screaming and, like, she knows, like I've told her all the time. I tell her sisters too, and obviously she doesn't understand, which is why she's not here, but losing's a part of life. I'm not invincible. I remember my dad got COVID, and he almost passed away, and that's when I realized that he's not invincible. He's a human just like me, and it was such a hard pill to swallow, like, for me as my dad being like a hero to me. So I want her to know that I'm not invincible. I'm just another human. So
I love that.
So yeah, to go back to your question though, I really don't know what it is. I don't care who it is. Whoever Hunter and Dana and Mick and Sean say is next, and that gets me for a title shot with a win. That's what I'm going to train for, and that's who's got to see me, and I'm ready for whatever. I've always fought the best guys. I'll say it in front of everyone because I know it'll come out. Only person that you could say that I've turned down was a fight with Roman, and that was only because we were waiting for Dricus. So if do I want 9 or do I want 5?
Right.
The gamble failed. I lost the gamble when I went
But
back
it works
to
out sometimes.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. It could have went my favor, and we'd be sitting here looking pretty. But I didn't. I lost that gamble. I had to fight down. It is what it is, and
Lesson learned.
Yeah, exactly. I'd gamble. Honestly, I'd gamble again. I'd gamble again if it was wait for.
Well, you didn't end up in a bad spot sitting here right now tonight, so it's not that bad.
Right, it's not that bad. I'm still going to move up a little bit, and I'm still on a win streak. I'm still getting 2 checks, hopefully a third. And
yes, you are getting a third.
Oh, well,
I
that's
can tell you
good.
that with confidence. You did pick up a bonus tonight.
Well, we got real money now.
Yeah, listen, well, one thing I was going to say, Anthony
so
has 4 daughters, and know you have 2 daughters. Unlike Anthony's kids, they don't get to play with his hair. I know you don't love having long hair, but your girls make. I mean, listen,
man, come on now.
No.
shade.
Listen. Oh, come on, Lionheart knows. But I know you don't necessily like having the long hair, right? But it's a superstition, so you're probably not going to cut it, right?
No,
you're still
I want
winning. But do they enjoy playing with it? Is it like a thing that like you really don't like having it, and you really are going to keep it until you lose?
I'm definitely going to keep it till I lose. It's a little bit of a superstition, but it's not as big as people think. Like, you can cut it, and I'd be like, whatever, it sucks. But they don't really play with it too much. She's more into her hair. She likes her hair getting done. I don't know why her Elsa braids out, but she loves Elsa, and she loves when her mom does her hair. She barely lets anyone else do it, but she's big into her hair. She's not so much into mine, huh?
I got it. All right. Well, we have to ask, obviously, and listen, Anthony does grow his out sometimes.
I mean,
it
I
looks
do
good.
the best I can, but
It looks good.
mine doesn't go down, it goes up.
You got the fro.
I got the pro.
Hell yeah.
It's awesome. Hey, listen, congratulations.
you.
This is a great win. And you've really, you've proven everything you said. You did everything you said you were going to do. And you are kind of making yourself undeniable as you march up to the title. So best of luck to you.
Thank you so
Enjoy the holidays with your beautiful family.
Thank you so much.
And congrats on that extra bonus money.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
man.
put it to good use.